What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How you doing? It is time for the weekly forecast. Weekly forecast time for all signs. Yeah, man, I'm finally on time for this, ain't I? Yeah, man, I've been with the weekend and the weekly forecast for some reason over the past couple of months. I've been slacking, haven't I? I'm not just gonna slip past and act like ain't nothing happened. I've been slacking. I know. Things been going crazy, man. Been doing the best that I can to manage life and work and the schedules and things going on behind the scenes, and nothing bad, just very busy and unpredictable, and So anyway, though, man, let's get this shit done on time this week. All right, there y'all are. There y'all are. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Weekly forecast time. Let's get this shit back on schedule. Let's get it back on track. Weekend and weekly forecast. All right. So, got to blab real quick before we get started. You know what to do. If you'd like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, what do? You look down in the description of the video. That's where you'll find all the information on how to go about doing that. Also, too, my new course, man. That one's been blowing up. I've been getting a real positive response from that. Real positive response. The Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. And I do have an intermediate guide coming up here soon, too. But like I was telling y'all earlier, I still think that even if you are an intermediate manifester, you could still use this beginner's guide. Guarantee it. Now, no, it doesn't have some of the more advanced science and whatnot that the intermediate guide will have. But I guarantee you still going to hear something in that course you ain't never heard before. You still going to be introduced to a concept that nobody has introduced you to before. Guarantee it. So, been getting a real positive response for that. There's a direct link to that down in the description of the video. And all my other courses that are available in my School of Self-Mastery as well. We got How to Read the Tarot. I got 2 parts to that. 1 and 2, including the intuitive guide. How to Attract Your Life Partner. Steps to True Healing. It's pretty cool, man. It's a nice school, and it's growing. So, it's all on my website, tarotwithrich.com. All right, let's jump on into this. Aries. Do we got any Aries people in here? What messages do we have for Aries for the week? Ooh, 2 of Cups. Right on. Connecting with somebody. Let's see. Is that somebody new? Is that somebody old coming back? Let's see what's going on. Who is this Aries is connecting with? Temperance reversed. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius here. This is kind of weird. This almost feels, wow, that's weird. That's weird. Super duper weird. I'll go ahead and tell you, though, this does look like past energy. And I'll tell you why, because of this right here. 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, both reversed. So this kind of looks like somebody from the past wanting to kind of squash the beef with you, clear the air, But here's the funny thing. We got the 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords, both reversed as well. All these cards of action and whatnot are all reversed. So that's weird. There's a big missing puzzle piece here. I think what it is somebody is waiting for the opportunity to slide up in your DMs or make their way back into your life. That's what this feels like to me. But with the 4 of Wands in the reverse there, this person is not seeing what they would consider to be an open door of opportunity. They're not seeing that. So, okay. Yeah. See, all the cards of taking action are in the reversed. That's really weird. I think whoever this is from the past, let's see what signs we have on the table here. I have Cancer. Could be a fellow Aries, and I got another Cancer card. Come on, y'all know that is the combo of all combos. Aries and Cancer. I have never seen a more common pairing ever. And I've never seen it work out successfully. I never have. That doesn't mean it never has. I've just never seen it. Every time I see that combo, it is always a shit show. I don't have time to break down and explain why that is here in this video, but guarantee you there's a big old handful of you that dealt with a Cancer in the past, right? Bunch of you. But regardless of who you dealt with, yeah, I think this person's waiting for an opportunity to try to make their way back into your life. And for some reason, it's not even telling me what the blockage is. It's just telling me that there's either a blockage or a perceived blockage. Big missing puzzle piece here in the middle of this. Big missing puzzle piece. It may just be this person's just making assumptions about you. It's kind of what I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking it's just a perceived blockage. Like maybe they're just making that up in their head and there's not really, like if they wanted to, they could come forward and clear the air with you if they wanted, but they just perceive an imaginary blockage. Let's see this person's feelings and intentions. How they really feel with you. Yeah, see, look. They want to break the silence. I think they want to work on this. Yeah, they want to break the silence. They want to work things out with you, but they feel like it's a waste of time. I don't know if they feel like there's a third party in the mix. They just don't, for whatever reason. This is frustrating the hell out of me because it's not telling me why they don't feel like there's a good opportunity to come forward. I don't know why. It's not telling me why. It's not telling me why. So what is due to come in for Aries then? What's coming in next? Oh, King of Cups is coming in next. So I'm going to tell you what right now. The next person that makes their way into your life, you ain't going to be confused about how they feel about you. Promise you that much. Ooh, it'll probably turn real sexual real quick too. Yeah, this is going to be really, really fast moving. Fast moving, very, very hot and heavy, very emotional. And you got to be careful with that kind of energy because if you're not careful with that kind of energy, it could turn toxic. Could be a Capricorn headed your way for some of you. That's another combo that I see. Not as common as Cancer, but fairly commonly. Cardinal signs sticking together. All right, what's the advice for Aries? What is the advice? What advice do we have? Okay, well, I mean, it would be a good idea to at least think about tying up any loose ends from the past. At least acknowledge that it needs to be done at some point. I'm not saying that you necessarily have to do it right now, but at least be thinking in the back of your mind that, there's some shit from the past that's going to have to be taken care of. I can't just run from this. I can't just run from it, block it out, get with somebody else and forget that ever happened. That don't work. That don't work. It don't work that way. That don't work any more than running to the bar and getting drunk works when it comes to whatever you're stressed out about. Whatever you're stressing about, going and getting drunk, that don't make it go away just because it distracts you from it temporarily. So just acknowledge that, even if now is not the right time, at some point, some loose ends from the past are going to have to be tied up. And just be careful with this next person coming in because you're going to be really, really, really tempted to act impulsively. It's going to be real quick, really sudden, very unexpected. And if you're not careful, you could take a sharp left-hand turn down that path right there where You know, when we act on nothing but sheer emotional impulse, it could easily turn very toxic later on down the line. Very easily. Very easily. All right. Taurus, what messages do we have for you? What messages do we have for the Taurians? Messages for the Taurians. Uh-oh, we got that Ten of Swords right there. Somebody wanting to give up hope. Lovers card reversed. Is this a new person or a past person? Let's see. Man, I don't know whether I don't know whether this is new or past. This is probably one of those that could touch on both, depending. But whatever this is, whoever this is that you're connecting with or wanting to connect with, it's just not moving forward. Hangman, Ace of Pentacles reversed. This connection just seems to be going nowhere. There's either no communication or communication is piss poor between the two of you. No offers are being made. And you're just starting to feel like you are completely and totally wasting your time. Maybe this is just unrequited love. Some of you may be questioning whether or not you're just making this up in your head. You know? Well, I got news for you. Anytime any person takes up space in your head, there is always a reason. Always. Always. That's never random. It's never by accident. Now, what is the reason? That's what remains to be seen. We always typically tend to think in these tiny little categories, like this is the person I'm supposed to be with, or something like that. You know, little human categories that we think in. But usually there's a much bigger reason behind it that normally doesn't reveal itself until later on down the line, looking back. But there's always a reason. So for those of you wondering whether or not you're just imagining this connection, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. We're going to have to see what is the purpose of this connection then. What is the purpose of this? Could be a Gemini for some of you. Who else do I got here? I have Aries. Could be a fellow Taurus for some of you. Well, let's see what is the reasoning behind this. What's the reasoning behind this? How's this person feel about you? What kind of connection is this? What's the point of this? Oh, Three of Swords. Hang on. Ah, okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say anything until the card came out. Ah, yeah. Okay. Now, this may annoy you to hear this because it's probably not going to make no fucking sense. It probably won't make any sense until later on down the line looking back. But the primary reason why this person's energy is affecting you so heavily is to drastically alter the trajectory of your life path. Drastically. And it never makes sense right away. Ever. It's not going to make sense while you're in the middle of it. It's not going to make sense. Because the main reason why it's happening is to influence you to take a certain path that you never would have taken if left to your own devices. In order to influence you to do such a thing, it's going to have to fuck you up pretty bad. It's going to have to play a pretty heavy role in influencing your energetic field. And most of the time, it's not going to make sense until it's done. And even at that, most people still don't look back on their past and give it an honest, non-biased look, you know. But later on down the line, give it a year from now, 2 years from now, if you can take a look back at your past and give it an honest look, a non-emotional, non-biased look, It'll make sense. You'll be like, oh, right on. Now that makes sense. Okay. Okay. That was meant to happen that way so that this could happen this way. Okay, I see now. That's the primary reason why you connected with this person, whether it's somebody from the past or potential new person. I know that's annoying to hear that. I know. And they are very annoying soul contracts. Very annoying. But I call it a bump contract. All right, what's the advice here for this? What is the advice? Ooh, the Four of Wands reversed. Well, this is saying don't ignore the truth. Okay? If the universe is not opening that door for whatever reason, it must not be your door. Be patient. Relax, and I promise you, the universe will reveal why this happened this way. I know that sounds easy to say. It's easy to say that, and it's hard to do when you're in the middle of a situation that sucks. But I promise you, if you can hold that patience and hold on to it and maintain an open heart and an open mind, the universe will always show you why this was meant to happen the way that it happened. Your person will make their way in only when the time is right. Not a minute sooner, not a minute later. Right now, what you're going through is a very important transition onto a new path that has to be done the way that it's being done. It has to. It has to. I know it sucks, but sometimes we just go through that kind of shit, man. I don't like it either. It sucks ass. All right. Gemini. Gemini. What messages do we have for you? Boo, boo, boo. Messages do we have for my Gemini friends? Uh-oh, got that Nine of Wands energy showing there. Somebody got their guard up, bruh. Who that be? Who that be? Some of you are interested in somebody. Some of you are interested in somebody who doesn't want to let anyone in. Like anyone. Anyone. And because I'm getting this really funny feeling that you're starting to kind of take it personal. It ain't you. It ain't you. Whoever this is that you're interested in, they don't want to let nobody in. This kind of person right here, nobody really, truly knows them for who they really, truly are. Nobody. And I'm kind of thinking that some of you are starting to kind of take it a little bit personal. A little bit. So you're wanting to explore other options, play the field and whatnot. But it still kind of bothers you that you can't really connect all the way with this person. I don't know if you just can't get their attention. Or sometimes, maybe they send you mixed signals for some of you. Maybe show you a little bit of interest one day and pull back the next day. And then, but it's driving you kind of nuts. This screams mixed signals here. I think this person actually does have an interest in you. I think they do with this King of Cups energy here. Could be a Virgo for some of you, but like I said, this energy right here means I don't care how I feel about you. I don't care what kind of feelings I got for you. I ain't letting you in here. I don't trust nobody. 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 Not you. Not my neighbor. Not my neighbor's brother or sister. Nobody. I ain't letting nobody get near this heart. Nobody. So no, you're not imagining this connection. No, you're not. They're just not letting you in. They are just not letting you in. Let's see if we can get a little deeper dig at how this person feels. Let's see if we can dig a little bit deeper, because they be into you. They be digging you. Let's see if we can get a deeper look. I'm not feeling this deck. Hang on. I just brought some of my old decks out of hiding last night. See if we can get a deeper look at how this person really be feeling. See, Ten of Cups reversed. I don't think they want a serious relationship with anybody. 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 Nobody. Eight of Pentacles reverse. See, I told you, bruh. I told you. They ain't trying to let nobody in. They are interested in you. They do have an interest in you. They do have somewhat feelings for you, but they ain't trying to let nobody in. This person does not want to surrender their independence. Told you. See, they got unhealed heartbreak. Every time, dude. Every time. Every time. 99.9% of the time, whenever somebody doesn't want to allow someone in, it has very little to do with that person and everything to do with shit they need to heal. I don't care what other excuses you got. Most of the time, it's because they have unhealed heartbreak. What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice? Oh, do not surrender your emotional independence. I know y'all hate that card. I do too, but it came out. Okay. So basically, King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So don't surrender your emotional independence. Understand this much. Even if you and this person were to get together tomorrow, you would immediately see a side of this person that you didn't even know existed. Immediately. This person is not who you think they are. See, what we do as humans is we take what somebody shows us, right? So this person has shown you little bitty glimpses of who they are, and you only know about them what they let you know. And then we fill in the rest of the blanks with our imagination. And we paint a picture in our mind of who we think they are, right? Where if you were to see this person for who they really are, this person is not at all what you painted up in your imagination. Not at all. At all. You would be very, very disillusioned if you and this person got together tomorrow and they let you all the way in. Very disillusioned. Just take a step back and trust the universe on this one. All right? All right, Cancer. Cancer. What messages do we have for my Cancerian friends for the week? Boom, boom. Ace of Coins reversed. Two more shuffles, two more. Eight of Swords. Judgment. Okay. World card reversed. Devil card reversed. You know what? This feels like the universe is doing you a favor. The universe is doing you a favor with this devil card reversed down here. The universe is not allowing you to get mixed up with somebody who was trying to emotionally manipulate you and play mind games with you. King of Cups, King of Swords reversed. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is somebody you got with, or if this was a potential love interest, or if this was just kind of an on and off, in and out type thing. I don't know. But the universe is doing you a favor. Now, I do feel like whoever this is you're connecting with, you do have some karma with this person. Oh, I think so. But, you know, very frequently, if the energy is too fucked up between two people and you have an important mission, the universe will drive a wedge between the two of you and not even allow the two of you to come together. It's like, yeah, I know, yes, you and this person do got some karma, but the fucking mission you got to work on is too important. It's too important. If you get mixed up with this, I can't let you get mixed up with this. You're going to have to take care of that in some other lifetime, dude. Sorry, nah, your mission is too important right now. The times that we're living in right now, it's too fucking crucial that you get to work on your spiritual mission. If you get mixed up with this fucking shithead right here, it'll fuck your whole mission up. It'll pull you off track. And I think that's why the universe is not letting you and this person really come together. I don't know. Again, I don't know who is this? A past person? Potential new person? On and off situationship? Fucking person? I don't know. And that may not be the story for every single one of you, but I feel like the collective of Cancerians that need to hear that message, you know who you are. You know who you are. Some of you have kind of felt like you're on a path by yourself. Maybe feeling a little bit lonely. And I got news for you. I got news for you. See, here's a fucked up thing in the spiritual community. Everybody want to be a light worker, right? Everybody want to do light work and spiritual work and whatnot. But everybody want to complain when they put you on this path right here. I got news for you. I got news for you. You want to do some light work. I'm not saying you're going to spend your whole life on this path. But you got to go down this path. And I love the way it's depicted in this card too. You see that? See that path down there in the valley? The valley of the shadow of death. So I'm feeling like right now is a very, very crucial part of your spiritual mission. And that's why the universe is kind of keeping everybody away from you right now. Because you got business to take care of. Important business. All right? It happens, man. It happens. What's coming in next? What is due to come in next for my Cancerian friends? What is due to come in next? Y'all gonna be mad at me, look. Oh, that's how it happens every time, man. All right. So, 9 of Cups, right? You're not a frequency match to attract true love and true happiness. until you match the frequency of true love and true happiness. And if you notice in this card right here, this dude has his back turned to all these cups. He has now filled the void in his own heart to the point to where he doesn't need to drink from a cup to try to fill his void. He doesn't need an outside source to his inside void, right? So he has his back turned to all these cups. Right when he least expects it. And he's so fucking happy that he's not even thinking about it. Bam. Bam. That's when the blessings come in. That's when the blessings come in. When you're so happy, whole, fulfilled, and complete, you're good, I'm content, I don't care, I'm happy with my life, I'm good, I'm fucking full of joy, I'm so thankful for everything I already have, I'm so thankful for the life that I live, I'm just good, man, I'm so content. The primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. Secondary. You know what that means, right? Y'all gonna have blessings fucking sucker punch you when you least expect it. Yup. All right, Leo. What is good with Leo? Hang on, y'all. Hang on. I want to go grab a different deck real quick. Hold up. Oh. All right. Okay. Leo, Leo, what messages do we have for Leo? Boom. Check it out, man. 10 of Cups for you too. Beautiful, I love it. All right, 2 more shuffles. Hang on, 2 more. 1 and 2. Eight of Swords. Star card. Okay. Somebody's giving you the silent treatment. This feels like a past person giving you the silent treatment, but still trying to do things to get your attention. Now this right here, I'm going to set this off to the side. I don't know what to say about this yet. Because this right here is kind of like a weird monkey wrench that doesn't even fit into this spread. This right here, all this shit right here is somebody from the past giving you the silent treatment, still trying to get your attention. Like, for example, posting things directed towards you. You might see them hit like on your selfie every now and then, or you might see that they viewed your Instagram story or some shit like that. You know, just doing little things to try to basically, look at me, remember I exist, right? And with this Eight of Swords right here, you are either shamelessly and blatantly ignoring the shit out of them, or you just have so much more important shit to focus on that it never even hit your radar. One of the two, you know? So, yep, this is definitely past energy. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This person was not successful in replacing you. Now, this could mean that no matter who they dated, they just couldn't make it work with anybody else. Or maybe they just can't fucking find nobody else. Maybe won't nobody else put up with their bullshit. Maybe their games ain't working on nobody else. I don't know. You tell me. You fill in the blank there. It's probably the latter, isn't it? Probably. Okay. I guess let's look at the overall general outcome for Leo. What's coming in for Leo? What is coming in? What's happening? Two of Pentacles. I mean, honestly, it kind of feels like if you're not yet, you're about to be so damn busy, you ain't gonna have time for nothing. If you're not yet. Thank you for that super chat. I don't even know how to say your name. Adeline, is that how you say that? No, I don't know how you say that. Adelaide? Anyway, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, now you're going through a major transition right now. If you're not yet, you're about to be so damn busy, you don't have time for nothing else. You're about to be going through a period in your journey where you got so fucking much going on. But I do think that whoever this past person is, they're eventually going to end up reaching out to you. Eventually. With this Ace of Swords energy showing here, I think so. But like I said, man, Two of Pentacles, Death card. I see here up in the next month or two, you're going to be so damn busy, you ain't going to have time to fuck with nobody. And hey, maybe you're doing that on purpose. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I tell you what. So let's meet in the middle. When it comes to this person, absolutely ignore their childish attempts to start a conversation with you. If you want to start a conversation with me like a fucking adult, we'll talk. But I'm not going to respond to your little hints and your suggestions. And, you hit a little like on my selfie and, viewing my Instagram story. And I ain't responding to that. You want to show up and approach me like a fucking adult, we'll talk. If not, you don't exist. Don't give them the attention that they're looking for. I don't know. I'm just thinking right now, you all are about to go through, and I think this is mainly for the singles, mainly. You're about to be going through a period on your journey where you're so fucking busy. And whenever you find yourself in that place where you're so busy you don't have time to squeeze somebody into your life, don't try to kick a door down that won't open. Okay? And if a door's not opening, like if you're connecting with somebody, okay. How many times y'all heard this? Every time I hear this, it gets on my damn nerves. When you hear people say, nothing is worse than meeting the right person at the wrong time. How fucking stupid do you think the universe is? How arrogant can you be? The right person at the wrong time. Check this shit out. Y'all ever watched a spider build a web? Y'all ever sit and watch that? It's fucking amazing how this little bug just comes pre-programmed and just automatically knows how to shit this little sticky string out of its ass and build this fucking food catching apparatus, right? And then tears it down and rebuilds it and tears it down and rebuilds it, right? How does it know how to do that? That's how intelligent the fucking universe is. You mean to tell me that the universe the source of all creation, is intelligent enough to teach this little bug how to shit a sticky string out of its ass to fucking catch its food, but it's too fucking stupid to bring you the right person at the right time? Come on now. Come on now. If you're at a point in your life where you're real busy, you got a lot of shit going on, you're connecting with somebody, you feeling them, they're feeling you, but the fucking door just won't open. Bad timing, you know? Bad timing is not an accident. That is not the universe being too stupid to bring you the right person at the right time. Duh. If the door ain't opening, it ain't supposed to fucking open. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I know somebody did. So, now that I don't even really, because Leo, I know you have a more level head on your shoulder than you know, maybe the Aries. Sorry, Aries, but Leo, you typically tend to have a pretty level head when it comes to certain things. But just in case you find yourself when you're real busy, man, you got a lot of shit going on and just there's blockages, it's because it's supposed to be that way. If a door won't open, don't try to fucking kick it down. Relax. Relax and wait until the door opens. Wait until the universe brings you a person into your life, opens the door, and you're able to pass through with little to no resistance. Okay? Alrighty. Virgo, man, what messages do we have for my Virgo friends? Messages for Virgo. What messages do we have for Virgo? Uh-oh, we got that Seven of Swords reverse right there now. What could that possibly mean? What could that mean? Is that a past person? Is that a new person? What's going on? Eight of Pentacles. Hang on. Past person. Okay, so somebody from the past wants to apologize to you. They just don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to start a conversation with you because you intimidate the shit out of them. And you don't even be realizing you do that. Virgo, you got this thing where you open up your mouth and somehow it's not your words, it's your tone. Your tone cuts like a knife, you know? It's like without even saying it, as soon as you walk in the room and say hello, everybody gets this vibe that screams, don't play no fucking games with me. Don't waste my time. I'm not here dealing with no bullshit. You know, everybody's like, oh, Virgo just walked in the room. Whoa, we can't be playing no games. You intimidate this person, man. They know, I think they know deep down inside that what they want to do is they want to come forward and start spitting a bunch of excuses. But they know you ain't trying to hear it. They know you don't give two diddly dog shits and a Kentucky Fried fuck about their excuses because they probably already tried it. They probably ain't even got nothing new to say to you. With the Ace of Swords reversed, they ain't got nothing new to say. So, with the Four of Cups, they're just keeping an eye on you, not saying nothing. But you feel it, don't you? You feel them watching you, don't you? You feel it. No, you're not making that up. Yes, you're absolutely right. This person do be keeping an eye on you. But just know you're the one with the upper hand. I ain't seeing no communication here. Okay. All right. Well, that was kind of boring. Just a little bit boring. A little bit. Not a lot of action there. Okay, well. What's the outcome? What's coming in next for Virgo? What is coming in next? Ooh, 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 ooh. For those of you who are putting your attention into some sort of financial goals or something like that, it's about to pay off for you. Y'all know, hey, look, it's for everybody out there. Y'all know that the real new year is right around the corner, right? The real new year, Aries season. And a lot of you are right on target. That's the reason why a lot of times energetically, we celebrate the new year, January 1st. And yes, because we do have a huge collective of humans focusing on that being the new year, yes, that does manifest lots of cycles coming to an end and lots of cycles beginning, but there's still this underlying vibration of stagnancy from Capricorn season to the end of Pisces season, isn't it? Still this underlying, even though, yes, there are some cycles that end and then some that begin on the surface, but at the deepest level, all the way through, there's an underlying stagnant energy. From Capricorn season into Aquarius season and then into Pisces season, because Aries season is the real new year. And I'm thinking a lot of you are right on track. Right on track. Some of you, well, hang on. Some of you ain't trying to fuck with nobody. Some of you got your face buried in your goals. Uh-oh. Could be a potential sex-based connection coming in. It could be. So be careful. Be careful of potential fling. Yeah, potential fling could make its way in. Be careful with that. Page of Cups, Devil card. Potential. But with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it don't look like it's going to last too long, because I don't think whoever this is actually trying to get emotionally involved with you. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that, though. I don't think you're playing that game. Do we have any advice for Virgo? Doesn't sound like you need advice. Sounds like you got this thing fucking figured out. Let's just see, though. Any advice for Virgo? Queen of Cups, boy. Be picky about who you give your cup to. Be picky about it. See, let's little crash course lesson on the Queen of Cups. You want to learn something about her? You want to learn something about her? There's only one way you're getting your hands on her cup. And I'll give you a hint. You ain't just going to snatch it out of her hands. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Hell to the fuck no. You only get your hands on her cup if she makes the conscious decision to give it to you. Now, here's what made her the queen. Here's how she earned her throne. Let's say she hands you her cup and you spit in it and you shit in it and you kick it and throw it around and you completely disrespect it and destroy it, right? What do you think she's going to do? You think she's going to waste her time blaming you? No. She's going to retreat within herself, and she's going to have a little talk with herself. She's going to say, okay, why the fuck did I make the conscious choice to hand this person my cup? Why did I do that? What does that tell me about me? What did I learn about myself? What does that say about my judge of character? What does that say about the void that I'm trying to fill in my heart? What does that say about what I deserve? Right? That's how she earned her throne. Be picky who you give your cup to. And if you accidentally hand it to the wrong person, it's all good. We all have. Just take that lesson and apply it appropriately. All right, Libra. Libra. What messages do we have for my Libra friends? Libra. Page of Pentacles reversed. Uh-oh, Seven of Swords reversed. I can't stand this shit, man. Because we got, look, Page of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups upright. Two of Swords. So there's somebody contemplating. I think it's a past person. Yep. Death card reversed. Somebody from the past is contemplating. Either they're contemplating whether or not to come back with and make a love offer, or you're contemplating whether or not to let them back in. For some of you, this person could be trying to come back. Some of you might have a past person that's been trying to come back. Either way, somebody is still contemplating reconciliation. Two of Swords, Death card reverse. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. See that? For those of you who got played in the past, or for those of you who maybe recently got out of a toxic relationship, if you play the same game, you're going to win the same prize. I'm thinking communication is coming in. You're going to be communicating with somebody from the past and contemplating whether or not you should give this person another chance. Now, I do think this person do have feelings for you. This person do have feelings for you, but they don't have good intentions. So that's where your emotional integrity is put to the test. That's where it's put to the test, where you have somebody that you know loves you, but you also know that you can't trust them. So if I love you and you love me, but I know I can't trust you, and that's where my emotional integrity is put to the test. That's where the question comes in, what do I deserve? Do I deserve somebody that I can't trust? Or am I better than that? Kind of feeling like a lot of you are going to be tested. A whole lot of you. Some of you dealt with a Virgo, also have Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius here. Okay, well, let's see how this situation's playing out then. How's this situation playing out? How's it playing out? Okay, Six of Swords. You're moving on from this. Moving on from it, moving on. Yep, you know it's a waste of time. You know it's a waste of time. Man, 10 of Pentacles for you too. We got a lot of people moving on and focusing on getting that bag in 2024, ain't we? It's going to be a crazy financial year, that's for goddamn sure. I use the word crazy very ambiguously. For some people, it'll be crazy good. For some people, it'll be crazy bad. But for those of you out there taking action, for most of you, it should be crazy good as long as you're taking action. All right. Well, what's the advice for Libra? What's the advice? Oh, you completed a karmic cycle. Okay. So, okay, the most important thing to understand after completing a karmic cycle moving forward is don't think that you're just going to sit around and talk about the lessons that you learned and that be it. The universe is going to make you demonstrate the lessons that you've learned. You don't actually move on to the next level until you demonstrate that you learned the lesson. That's not just you. No, the universe is not just picking on Libra. I go through it. You go through it. My neighbor goes through it. My grandparents had to go through it. Your grandparents got to go through it. Your kids gonna go through it. Your grandchildren gonna go through it. It's the same for all of us, dude. We start out at a certain level, okay? And that level is filled with all kinds of challenges, obstacles, learning experiences, learning lessons. And then once we complete that level, then we get tested. We go through that little limbo of being tested. And we either demonstrate what we learned and move on to the next level, or we got to loop back around and go through that past cycle again, one way or the other. So just understand that if you find yourself, because some people come to me for readings and they'll ask me, why do I keep attracting the same kinds of people? Why is it? What's wrong with me? Why do I keep attracting the same kinds of people? Well, very, very, very frequently, you're being tested. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing something wrong. You're being tested. You're going to keep attracting the same kind of people, and you're going to keep experiencing the same thing until you do something different. So don't be coming down on yourself thinking that you're stupid or thinking that there's something wrong with you. If you find yourself within this next month or two or being faced with a similar situation to something that you experienced in the past, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now stop and think, okay, what should I have done the last time I was put in this situation? And do that. Watch how quick you move up to the next level. All right. Scorpio. 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 What messages do we have for the Scorpios? Ooh, the Hierophant. Ooh. Hang on. Oh, see, speaking of being tested, you very recently learned a very valuable lesson. Very valuable. Very, very valuable. I don't know. Okay, some of you, this may not be for everybody, but I'm kind of feeling like some of you are second guessing whether or not you made the right decision to walk away from something. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but for some reason I'm being told to tell Whoever is second guessing whether or not you made the right decision to walk away from something, yes, you absolutely were supposed to walk away from that. Matter of fact, and you know who you are when I say this, but you were probably supposed to walk away from it a long fucking time before you did. Especially if it was something on and off. You know, very frequently when somebody comes to me for a reading dealing with an on and off relationship, not every time, but most of the time, about 60% of the time, that soul contract was complete the first time y'all separated. You all came together, you had a contract, you completed what was in that contract successfully, and the first time you walked away, it was done. So that means all the other times y'all have come back and repeated this cycle, that served no purpose. None. 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 Because it served its purpose the first time you all came together and then separated. So, again, I know that's not everybody, but I know it's very important that whoever needs to hear that hears that. But regardless, you definitely learned a very, very, very valuable lesson. And I think you've already passed the test, too. So, no, I'm not about to tell you the same thing I told Libra, where in the Libra reading, it's showing that they're probably going to be tested. I think you already were tested and passed it. I think so. So you're kind of in that limbo phase right now where you know you're about to level up and you can feel it and you're driving yourself crazy. Man, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's right around the corner. It's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. And when you feel it coming like that, it's so hard not to sit around and think about it all the time. But man, doing that, time is going to fucking stand still. When you're sitting and waiting on it and hoping for it and waiting on it, time will stand fucking still, dude. I'm kind of feeling like that's what some of y'all are going through right now. So you know this person's coming. But I got news for you. That person cannot show up while you're looking for them. This person, you will not find this person by going out and looking for them. You will not. No, you will not. No, you will not. No, you will not. If you could, you would have found them a long time ago. This person here, the universe can only connect you with this person when you're out of the way. And you're out of the way vibrationally when you're thinking about other things. You will meet this person at the least expected time, in the least expected way, in the least expected place. Have you ever met a real, true, genuine pair of actual life partners? You ever met one of those couples? Most people that I ask that question to say no, they have not, because they are hard to come by. But if you ever get the chance to meet one of those couples, or maybe if you perhaps know one, ask them to tell you the story about how they came together. Ask them. It'll blow your fucking mind. It'll blow your mind, dude. I promise you, they will always tell you the same thing. We met by accident. It was completely random and out of the blue. I wasn't even looking for a relationship. Some of them will even go as far as to say, I had just made the decision to stop dating and focus on myself. And that's when they showed up. My all-time favorite, they're not even my type. How many times you heard that one? It's usually the woman that says that, but either way, regardless, every time you meet a couple like this, always something like that in the story. They ain't even my fucking type. I wasn't even looking at them. It was at the weirdest fucking place that I never would have expected. The craziest way. I couldn't have made that happen if I tried. You know? Every time. And you know this person's coming too. And they are. They are. But some of you, you're driving yourselves nuts trying to figure out when it's going to happen. And that's the crazy part. That's the tricky part, is how to let that go. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you how. That's one of those things that doesn't really have words as to how to let it go. Let me just see what's the outcome for Scorpio. Let's see, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? What's the outcome? Boom, boom, boom. Woohoo! Wheel of Fortune. Hang on. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Chariot. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. So more than likely, for a lot of you, the way this is going to play out is you're probably going to have several potential options and different doorways of opportunity make themselves available to you. And you'll probably be let down a few times. You'll probably be you'll connect with somebody and think, yes, is this them? And then it turns out it's not. And then you connect with this person, is this them? You go through that a few times, and then finally something's going to click, and then you're like, well, fuck, man. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I guess maybe that person's not showing up. Okay, whatever. And then you'll place your focus elsewhere. Give up on it and let it go. And then right when you least expect it, and it's the last thing on your mind, bam. Now, that's not an accident when that happens that way. There is quantum physics behind why that happens that way. Oh, yes, there is. And I'll more than likely be touching on that in the intermediate guide to manifestation. Matter of fact, I think I do have it in one of my older courses, manifestation courses. I'm pretty sure that I do. If my OG followers of mine, you've probably heard me touch on it, in private courses and classes or personal readings and whatnot. But there is quantum physics behind why that happens that way. As far as the advice goes, the only thing that I can really say is that do the best that you can to relax. Do the best that you can to just trust the universe. Because the universe can only bring that person into your life when the vibration is right. You have to be a frequency match. Okay? Not a minute sooner, not a minute later. As soon as you match the vibration, that's when you'll bump into that person. And again, it'll probably be in the craziest fucking way that you never would have been able to make happen if you tried. Guarantee it. All right. Sagittarius. We got a super chat here. Finster Ahorn. I hope I said your name right. Thank you for that super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Sagittarius. What messages do we have for my Saggy friends? Five of Swords reversed. Oh, we got that Lovers card, though. Okay. Some of you dealt with a Gemini. I also have Pisces here. Okay. So you do have communication coming in here. You're communicating with somebody you have a really insanely intense connection with. Something just doesn't feel right about this person, though. Something about this connection, something about this person is weighing you down very, very heavily. Something's off. Something's wrong. And it's weighing on you very heavily. Very, very heavily. We got the Emperor reversed, Seven of Swords. King of Wands reversed. Something's very, very off. Now, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is a past person or a love interest. But there's something, whoever this is you're communicating with, there's something seriously off about this, and you feel it immediately. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. You can't stuff it under the rugs. And some of you have tried stuffing it under the rug, but you can't. Tried ignoring it. You can't ignore it. There's something seriously off about this connection. Something off about this person. That's all that this is telling me here. And I hate to get too specific like that because I don't feel like that's going to be for all of you. It could be. It could be for more of you than I'm thinking, but this kind of feels a little bit specific. Like if you're inquiring about a person in which you just feel like they're lying to you, you feel like there's something that they're holding from you, something that they're keeping from you, something that you can't quite trust. If you're wondering whether or not you're making this up in your head, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Whenever somebody is being truly, legitimately, and genuinely authentic and truthful with you, you don't feel that feeling. There is a big difference between the ego monkey brain making shit up and you feeling it. You know, when you're dealing with somebody who is genuinely lying to you, you feel it. It's like a gut punch. It's a physical sensation in your body. And you can feel that. No, you're not making it up. Whoever this is that you're wondering whether or not you can trust, no, you can't. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Who else do I have here? I also have Pisces and Gemini. Okay. That's all this is telling me here. I hope that was helpful because that's all that came through. Well, what's due to come in next for Sagittarius? What is due to come in next? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Knight of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords. Okay. All right. Well, for the singles, the next person due to come in is this person. That's the next person due to come in. Whoever you're inquiring about right now that you don't know if you can trust, this is not them. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, whoever's making you feel like this, that's not this person. When the universe brings you this person, you'll be very relaxed. Very relaxed. I'm not saying that when the universe brings you your person, that there will be no problems, no challenges, no obstacles. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's all going to be perfect and hunky-dory. But whether or not you can trust them, that's not going to be one of the challenges that you have to face with your actual person. And you would think that that right there would be one of the most common sense telltale signs that you're not dealing with your actual person. You would think. But remember, for those of you who have been watching throughout this whole live stream, a few minutes ago I was talking about how intelligent the universe is. And I used a spider as an example. The spider. Or you can take a bird. How about a bird? You ever watched a bird build a nest? We got a little hummingbird nest in our backyard. Little teeny weeny little shit like this with a couple little baby hummingbirds sticking their heads out. It's the cutest shit in the world, dude. Have you ever sit and watched a bird build a nest? How does that little shit fly around, pick up little sticks, and build this neat little nest? You know, how does it know how to do that? That's how intelligent the universe is. That's how intelligent the universe is. Trust me. If the universe is intelligent enough to program the bird to just know how to do that, it's intelligent enough to pick you a life partner that you know you can trust. Now, how do you know that you can trust them? The same way the bird just knows how to build the fucking nest. There's no words for it. You just know. You just feel it. It goes back to the human energy field. Some of y'all heard me talking about that the other day. You know they have the tools and the technology to measure the human energy field, right? When we use words like energy, frequency, and vibration, that's not just woo-woo fluffy talk. You, me, and every human being walking the face of this earth emits an electromagnetic energy field. And yes, they can measure it. Nobody casts a stronger vibration than a person who is being truly authentic. When you are being shamelessly and unapologetically authentic, your energy field radiates at a 4 times stronger vibration than that of a person who is not being truly authentic. That's the reason why when you're around somebody who's not being authentic, you kind of get like weird mixed signals. Can't really tell. You can't really feel them out. It's because they got a very weak energy field, and you can't really feel it because their energy field is being constricted because they're pulling their energy field in because they got a lot to hide. So they're holding their cards close to their chest. They're pulling their energy field in, and it's radiating very weak. You can't feel it. You can't really tell. You can't read them. You can't feel them out when you're around them. And when somebody is being truly authentic, their energy field is blasting and filling up the whole fucking room. And you can feel it. You can just feel it. So when somebody is being 100% authentic and you can trust them, you can feel it. You know, there are people who are being truly authentic, but you can't trust them, and you can feel that shit too. You know, because some people are just shameless about it. They don't give a fuck. They'll just straight up let you know. They'll let everybody know. People who are blatantly, shamelessly, and unapologetically liars, you know, and they're open about it. At least they're being authentic about the fact that they can't be trusted, you know, and that's a very different feeling when you're around a person like that. That makes sense? Feel it out energetically. Feel it out. All right. Fucking A, man. We on a roll today. Who was that? Sagittarius. Okay, so now we're on Capricorn. I'm getting tired of these decks, man. I've used them all. Actually, no, I haven't. Let's use this one. Actually, hang on, Cappy. I'm going to clear the air. I'm going to clear the air for the last 3 signs. Hang on. Just got me a new little sage stick the other day. Let's clear the air for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. By the way, y'all, I'm going to go back to doing the signs in order. I decided to bring back the sign selector for the first time. Matter of fact, it's funny. It was right around this time, 2020. Around March 2020, I would roll the sign selector. And for some reason, I couldn't remember why I quit doing that. Now I fucking remember. Because it becomes a big headache, hard to keep track of which sign I did, and it just becomes too much of a pain in the ass. So after this round of bonuses, I'm going to go back to reading them in order. I don't want to miss no more signs. So, just to let you all know, I tried to feel it out and play with it again, and I couldn't remember why I quit doing it. Now I remember. All right. Woo, that's a big one. Okie dokie. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, what messages do we have for you? Boom. Hangman reversed. Ooh, you completed a karmic cycle. Beautiful. Okay, wow. Okay. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. So you're off to a fresh new start. Things are about to start moving really, 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 really fast for you. Really fast. Really, really fast. I am thinking that a new person is about to make their way into your life, but it may be so quick. I think it's, yeah. Something new is about to make its way into your life so fast that some of you may have not even had the time to heal anything from the past. Something's coming in quick. We got the 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands. That's coming in quick. With the quickness, bruh. But with the 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups reversed. See what I'm saying? Whatever this is you're walking away from, you weren't even really given the chance to completely and totally fully heal from it. And by the time this shows up, this will probably fucking make you forget all about it. But that's not always a good thing. It can be. There's a time and a place for that, you know? That's all this is telling me. That is all this is telling me. That's all this is telling me, dude. Yeah. I can't think of any other way to spin this spread. That's it. Okay, whatever. Fuck. Bam. That's it. What's the general outcome? How are things playing out for Capricorn? General outcome. Man. Things are going to start moving so quick for you. It might be a little bit too fast. I'm kind of feeling like things are going to start moving a little bit too fast. Not really too fast, but you may think it's moving too fast. Because the cycle completed itself, and then you're just starting to get comfortable with the new cycle, or the perceived new cycle. And then all of a sudden things are going to pick up and start moving real fast. Somebody's making their way into your life and shit is going to start moving real quick. Yeah, you might try to put the brakes on this shit. You very well may. I'm kind of seeing you wanting to kind of put the brakes on this. Because this person, even though, I don't know, things are going to start moving real fast, but this person doesn't really seem like they're showing a whole lot of emotion. Not really. So it may be triggering your defenses a little bit. Yeah. Maybe triggering your defenses a little bit. Having a hard time feeling a real strong connection with this person. So you might want to slam the brakes on this. Why is this being so vague, man? This is being so vague. I guess let's get the advice then. Maybe the advice is the most important part. What advice do we have? Okay. Well, maybe that's a good thing then. Don't let nobody pull you off your path. Don't let nobody pull you off your path. So be very careful. Whatever path you're on right now, I'm kind of feeling like whoever this is that shows up in your life next, you might kind of have a tendency, if you're not careful, to veer off your path, because this person might make their way into your life and it start moving so fast that you veer off track without realizing it. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen at all. Because the path you're on right now is a very straight and narrow path. And if a person comes into your life and you start feeling yourself veering off track, that's when you do want to put the brakes on that shit. Don't be afraid to end something. Don't be afraid to put your foot down and put boundaries down and be like, no. This is what I'm doing. You know, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're trying to start a business or maybe, for example, you took on some extra hours. Maybe you took on an extra day's work just for the hell of it. You know what? I'm going to start working fucking 6 days a week, and I'm going to start stuffing that paycheck into savings because, I don't know, I'm going to buy my dream car. I got a goal to buy my dream car at the end of the year. This is just an example. I know that's not what you all are doing, but just for example, let's say, all right, fuck it, I completed that karmic cycle. Now I'm going to start working 6 days a week, and every penny that I make on that 6th day is going into fucking savings because come fucking Christmas time, I'm buying myself my fucking dream car, right? So then all of a sudden, this person makes their way into your life, and they're like, damn, man, you working on Saturdays? Come on now, but you don't even have to. You should take Saturdays off because then me and you can go whoop, whoop, whoop. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm staying on the path that I'm on. Sorry, I work 6 days a week. I'm buying my fucking dream car at the end of the year. You can make arrangements to your schedule. I'm not making arrangements to my schedule. No, this is what I'm fucking doing. I got this goal. I got this dream. You ain't pulling me off that track. May have been a goofball, cornball example, right? But you get the point, right? Don't let nobody pull you off the track that you're on. Or especially if you're starting a business. Oh, especially. Oh man, fuck that 9-to-5 bullshit. I'm going to start a business, and my goal, I'm going to dedicate all of 2024 to replacing my day job. And hey, when you get on that path, that shit ain't no joke, bro. That ain't no joke. I got to dedicate all of my spare time to researching, studying, attending courses, attending online classes, building websites constantly. And somebody got a problem with that? Somebody got a problem with that? Well, like I said, you can make arrangements to your schedule. If my schedule don't fit, sorry, I got goals. I got some goals. Do you have goals? Are you working on something too? No? Well, then you can rearrange your schedule. I'm not putting my goals on the back burner for nobody. Not nobody. And you can either respect that boundary or fuck off. How about that? All right, Aquarius. What is up with you, dude? What is good with my Aquarius friends? What messages do we have for Aquarius for the week? Ooh, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Hang on, I don't know what to say about that yet. 2 more shuffles. Hang on. 1 and 2. Boom, Knight of Pentacles reversed. 2 of Wands reversed. Woo-hoo, we got that Lover's card there. Okay, ooh, we got communication coming in. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if this is past or new. Because I am seeing past energy here, I think. This feels like past energy, but it also feels like new energy as well. 2 of Swords. It's not telling me. Is this past or new? Past or new? I'm thinking it's kind of both, honestly. There is a past person that has been waiting for you to let your guard down. But I think it's going to be too fucking late because you already got something new coming in. Check it out, man. Bam. You got that Lover's card energy coming in right there now. So there has been somebody from the past contemplating whether or not to reach out to you, waiting for you to let your guard down. But I just feel like it's too late. Too late. They waited too long because something new is about to very suddenly, very quickly, suddenly and abruptly and unexpectedly make its way into your life. I've seen that happening for several of the signs, dude. Several of the signs. And I think by that point, it'll be too late. Even if that person did want to reach out, it'd be too fucking late. Some of you dealt with a Pisces. I also have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra here. Okay. Okay, again, a very, very boring, vague, general spread here. Let's see, how am I going to read this then? What? Well, first of all, let's see the person from the past. What's their feelings and intentions? What's the person from the past want with Aquarius? Okay, 2 of Cups. Hang on. Moon card reversed. They are convinced. Well, they're not convinced. They are hoping that you still have feelings for them, and they just want to know how you feel. They want you to open up to them. I think they're just nosy because they want to know how you feel about them. Could be a Pisces for some of you. They're trying to figure out whether or not you even care about their existence. Moon card reversed, 2 of Cups. 10 of Wands, they're still carrying the burden of this. They still haven't let this go. They want to talk to you. But I don't know if they want to reconcile. That 2 of Cups, it's possible that they could want to reconcile. I think they just want to know how you feel about them. And that's it. I think that's the heaviest energy. I don't really know if they have much of an intention beyond that. They just want to know how you feel about them. What's the overall general outcome for Aquarius? Overall, main, general outcome. New love offer coming in. That person still may end up reaching out to try to get closure. But like I said, by then it'll be too late because you're starting a whole new cycle. I mean, too late for them. If they're wanting reconciliation, I don't know what they want. It's not really saying. But you're starting a whole new cycle. Whole new cycle. What's the advice for Aquarius? What is the advice? So, if this person breaks the silence, don't ignore them. But maintain your independence and keep them at a very healthy arm's distance. If they reach out to get closure, just play it cool. Give them closure, whatever. I apologize for what I did, or I forgive you for what you did. We good, cool. And then leave it at that, because you're about to start a whole new cycle, boo-boo. You starting a whole new cycle. And it is best. Now, I'm not saying that you need to reach out to this person, because as long as you're doing your own healing in your own heart, that's all that really matters. But if they do reach out to get closure, you don't have to ignore them. Get your closure back. Say, we cool. It's all good. But just buckle up. Buckle up. This Aries season is going to be a big season for you. It's going to be a big, 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 big season for you. Ready or not. It'd be best if you were ready. It would be best if you were ready. Don't fight against any crazy changes that start happening in your life. If the universe starts nudging you to take a certain path, take that path. If you're trying to take this path and the universe is fighting against you, step back and let go. Learn how to distinguish the difference between when something requires more work and more effort and when the universe is telling you to stop. One of the things that I've learned on my journey is there's a difference between challenges and roadblocks. Challenges are when these annoying little pain in the ass things happen, but they're challenges that can be overcome. They're just little pain in the ass situations that just challenges. Roadblocks start happening when the universe starts doing shit that don't make no fucking sense. So when the universe does shit that makes no sense to prevent you from doing something, take that as a sign the universe is saying no. Stop. No. Stop. I just bought a brand new fucking car yesterday, and I went to take it on a road trip, and it blew a head gasket. There was 3 miles on that car when I drove it off the lot. How the fuck did it blow a head gasket? That's the universe saying, don't go on that trip. Don't go on that trip. As soon as I got the head gasket replaced, I went to go on that trip again. The tire blew out. Brand new car, brand new tires. That's the universe saying, don't go on that road trip. You dig what I'm saying? All right. Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. What messages do we have for Pisces? Woohoo! Knight of Cups. It feels like some new energy coming in. So I feel like somebody new is making their way into your life. But you're up in your head about this a little bit. I'm still thinking there's some past energy hanging on there. Some of you still have some unhealed heartbreak that you're carrying into this situation. Yeah, there's something totally new making its way in. Could be coming in pretty quick. This person could be kind of love bombing you a little bit. But you're kind of up in your head. You're kind of up in your head a little bit, not 100% sure what you want to do, because there's still some past unresolved, unfinished business and unfinished energy here. That's kind of weird. Weird beard. Let's see how this situation's playing out. How's this playing out with this next person coming into Pisces' life? How is this playing out? How's it playing out? There's nervousness and tension building up between the two of you. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that there's a past person you want to get with. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But there's still some unprocessed, unresolved, unfinished business from the past that's being drug into this. So it's causing some nervousness. It could be putting a damper on the connection in the beginning. Looks like it'll turn out pretty successful for the very most part, but there's going to be a big hump that the two of you have to get through. A big hump. A big, big, big hump. This is not something where somebody's just swooping you off your feet and then off you go into the wild blue yonder. It's not going to quite be like that. This person is probably going to see you at your worst much sooner than you want them to. But I'm thinking that this person is definitely making the decision that they want to be in your life. So it's not going to run them off. But it will bring a challenge that you all have to overcome a little bit earlier than what you would like. A little bit earlier than normal. What is the advice? Just make sure there's equal give and take and fluent communication. Equal give and take and fluent communication. Be sure that not only do you do the best that you can to articulate exactly what is on your heart and mind, but if you're a little bit confused about somebody else's intentions, don't jump the gun and assume something. Don't be afraid to ask questions. A lot of times whenever we're wrapped up in this kind of situation right here, we can tend to jump the gun and assume shit. Stop and ask. Yo, I could have swore you said this. Now you're saying this. Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Or I could have swore this is what I thought you meant, but now it seems like you're saying and doing this. Make sure communication is fluent. But yeah, I think honestly though, this little challenge, this hump that the two of you are going to go through in the beginning is probably honestly a good thing. Because the challenges and the obstacles that we face together can be utilized as an opportunity for us to grow stronger together. Honestly, it can. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. And it'll strengthen the connection there in the beginning. And it'll lay a foundation for how you all are going to handle the rest of your challenges and obstacles moving forward. Just make sure the two of you work through it together as a team. Both of you work through it, okay? And I don't see any reason in the world why this shouldn't turn into something very, very successful. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if y'all would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Don't forget to get your hands on my new course, The Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. You're going to need that course. I don't care where you are on your manifestation path. You're going to hear something in that course you ain't never heard before. I promise you that. There's a direct link to that down in the description of this video, or you can just check out every course in my School of Self-Mastery. That's all on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Everything you need to know is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey.